Here is highlight number one. We are about to get a Nyx skin. So let's take a look at this one. It's called Nyassassin. That must be some sort of reference that I'm missing. Not sure what that might be, but what I can do is just I can show you the skin. And it's the only Nyx skin. Okay, I see. I see what's going on. We got some cat themed cosplay. That's it's not what I would expect a Nyx to look like, but it's pretty cute. I really like the artwork on it. It's just not. Let me just show you what the rest of the Nyx look like by comparison. In case you're wondering why I'm surprised that there's a Nyx skin that looks like that, let me just pull them up. There we go. Very deadly, sleek, dangerous looking. And then we have, let's take another look at the Nyassassin skin. Where is it? Where was it? There it is. And I think you can notice the stark contrast between the two. Anyway, having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. See you in a bit. Okay, so we found a trait netherstone. The trait is called Division of Mortality. Is that any good? Let's take a look. This creature deals additional damage for the attacks. Its current health minus the... That seems pretty convoluted. I mean, if you have that much more health than your enemy, you should be winning anyway without this, but I mean, I guess it's a thing, and now we have it, and I've shown it to you, so I'll be off, and I'll show you the next thing in just a few moments. Okay, there's quite a bit to talk about. So you'll notice that we had a string of highlights without any commentary. That's because they all happened in the same, let's say, 1 hour to 1.5 hour stretch where I was at work just goofing around. And there's a couple things for us to talk about. But before we talk about them, might as well just hand in this Rune of Prophecies, but first let me hand in this Goblet of Trials. Because this Goblet of Trials is filled up. And it's filled up because I ended up doing 33 realms as the whatever the hell we are, the Defiler, I think. And so we got one of these ready to hand in, and then we can hand in the Rune of Prophecies. We're not fighting masters, obviously, unless we get that very rare Nether encounter, and I was never gonna do 2 raid missions. So let's hand in. I think this is gonna be 7 lines? 8 lines, okay. That's pretty decent. Anyway, so let's talk about a couple of those updates. I showed them to you, but I want to talk about one of the skins that we got, and then I want to talk about one of the implications for one of the card sets we completed. So, first of all, this is one of my favorite skins so far. I know skins like these, it's almost, you can consider it cheating to have an art style because an art style like this, because the only thing that makes skins like this stand out is the fact that everything else has a very traditional art style for how monsters are depicted in fantasy settings. I know they're not all fantasy monsters, some of them are like technological, but even those are, it's I'm not even gonna say realistic, it's cartoonish to an extent, but it's very consistently, like whatever style it is, it's usually consistently done. And then occasionally you have stuff like this where it's just they completely throw out the script and go in with a completely different style. And I'm just a sucker for when games do things like this. It's just really cool. I guess this is kind of an example, but not really because it's colorful, but it's still the same. Let me go through this list until I find another example of what's going on with that skin. I guess this is one. Even this, it's smoky, but it's not. I think there's a centaur skin actually that encapsulates what I'm talking about. So let's see if we can't find what I'm talking about. I just wanna. Was it not a centaur skin? I guess it was something else. Oh, it was Paragon, I think. I think it was a Paragon skin. I get those mixed up. So no, not Paragon. What's the name of that? Crusader, a Crusader skin. Sorry. I'm jumping all over the place. This thing. This thing with its very, I guess it's kind of drawn the same way, but it's just so outlandishly different from the normal type of thing that you're seeing in the rest of these uh, um, the rest of these drawings. Anyway, let's go back to the antivirus skin. I don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to talk about this just because there are probably better examples of where just like the drawing is different, but we've got a lot of skins, and that's a good thing. But it means that there's a lot to look through. I guess I could just. I guess this is another example of like something that just looks different. Yeah, this is probably a better example. So like stuff like this really does like it moves me quite a bit, and I've shown you that. So that was one of the two things I wanted to talk about. The second of those things was the fact that we got the Tox Dweller card. Now I showed you the card and the bonus, but the important thing that happened when we found that card is that now, if we can start here, I guess, and then go through all of these creatures, and you'll see that there are no more chaos creatures whose cards remain to be found. Like there's one random chaos shapeshifter, we found that card. There's one random chaos troll, and we've already found that card. I've gone through like every creature whose card remains to be found, and can confirm to you that all, at least to the best of my knowledge, all remaining chaos, or like all chaos cards have been obtained. None are remaining, and that's a bit of a milestone, like a weird niche milestone. I'm not going to be putting it in the thumbnail or anything, but something we can just congratulate ourselves on. That there are now no chaos cards left to find. With that, I think I'm gonna go back off because I've taken quite a bit of time talking in what should be a quick highlights session. So I'm gonna go off, and I'll be back if there's anything else to show you in just a moment. And here we go, Nyx Backstabber card. I'm pretty sure this has completed the Nyx set, and now we take less damage from death creatures. That's pretty damn good. Let's take a look at our card album, and page number 5 now is well, it's looking pretty nice. All of these where am I? All of these sets just one card away from completion. So it's starting. I was about to say it's starting to come down like a house of cards, but then I was like, I shouldn't say that because you'll think that I planned it out that way because we're talking about cards, but I wasn't. It was just a metaphor that came to mind. And then I told you anyway, so I completely, defeated that purpose. Anyway, the point is, that's card number 979. 73 more to go, and I'll be back to show you the next highlight soon. And just a few minutes after that comes the Igneous Osane card. Completes the Osane set. Now enemies resurrect with less health. Isn't really an issue for us because we stop enemies from resurrecting. I guess it does kind of apply to false gods, occasionally to regular enemies that are immune to certain debuffs. But I mean, the important thing is another card, another set. Let's take a look at the cards. And this is actually from... Where is it from? That's from... Yeah, it's from page 5. So that means just 3 more cards will complete this entire page. That takes us to 980. So close to 1,000. Well, I mean, 20 cards could take a while, but, still pretty damn close. Anyway, having shown you that, I'm gonna go off. See you in a bit. The cards just keep on coming, although I should mention that it is card week right now, so perhaps that explains it. Anyway, this is the Ancestral Phoenix card. Finishing the Phoenix set, and this is actually a very important card. Creatures can now be resurrected a maximum of 15 times per battle. We won't need it as a thing to help us win. That's not why we need it. The reason why we need it is because there is a an achievement in this game for resurrecting lots of times. And we've made some progress on that, but we still have around another 65,000 to go. Eventually, we'll have to get this achievement by farming it. And I have a way to do it, but it'll help. Uh, the card set bonus that we just unlocked will mean that we can get up to 50% more resurrections per battle before we run out of resurrections, and we'll have to start a new battle. So it'll help us get it quicker when that time comes. But that's not going to be for a while. Anyway, that's just another card that I wanted to show you. It takes us to 981, and if there are probably going to be more highlights, so I'll just show you the next one. All right, see you in a bit. All right, we are about to get a Rift Dancer skin. Didn't get a good look at it. Ribbons. Interesting. Let's take a look at that. Ribbons. Oh, well, I mean, I can see why it's called that. Just a Rift Dancer twirling around some ribbons. I mean, it's exactly as advertised. It looks pretty cool, and I think I'll leave it at that, and I'll be back with the next highlight in just a moment. And here is the Apollinaire card from the Rift Dancer set. One of those creatures where it's hard to tell which race it's from, because usually the race is in the creature's name, like the rest of the Rift Dancers, but this one is a bit of an exception. So if you look at the Rift Dancer set, you'll see the rest of them have their name, like the species name in the creature name, like, Aram Rift Dancer or Inair Rift Dancer, but the Apollinaire is a bit different, but regardless. That brings us to 6 out of 7 Rift Dancer cards, 982 cards overall, and the slow march towards 1052 continues. Only 70 cards remain to be found, and I'll show you the next highlight in just a moment. Okay, so first of all, let me just show you that I got the steam-powered Pilbus card, and prior to this, you'll have noticed that there were a bunch of updates without commentary. That's because stuff kept dropping while I was just doing a few quick runs at work. And I think a few cards dropped, some skins dropped, or at least one skin. And now there is a thing that I can do. Oh, there's another achievement there as well. But there's one thing I could do, and which I thought about doing, but then I didn't do it, and I'm glad I didn't do it because it's a dumb idea. Because all the stuff kept dropping at work, and I'm like, I, I, I've got to record this. That means I'm gonna have to open up OBS. And anyway, so the thought was that I'll just Control Alt Delete the game to exit without saving, and then start a new run, so I can just keep doing realms without having stuff drop. But then it didn't take me long to realize that's dumb. Any rare thing you find, whether it's a card or a skin, no matter what context you find it in, take it because these things are rare, and if you find something and if you give, like, you just throw it away, who knows how long it'll take before you find it again, especially skins, right? Because I don't even know how many skins there are for each. Like, skin farming is going to be a whole separate thing. Anyway, so that's just something I wanted to mention. Also, I'm pretty sure that was the final Pilwas card. Let's just take a look. Yeah. Bleeding now lasts forever, and on this page, only one Pitworm card remains to be found. Okay, so having shown you this, I'm gonna go back off. I've got 70 more realms to do, and I'll let you know what else I found in just a bit. Alright, I think we're about to get a Plague Doctor skin, so let's take a look at that. Master skin for the Plague Doctors. Let's take a look at that. Take a look at that. There we go. Master. This looks pretty in line with what you'd expect for a Plague Doctor. Very different from this, the antivirus skin. I mean, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty classic. Having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. I'll show you the next thing in just a bit. And the cards just keep coming. I do believe this is gonna finish the Rift Dancer set. Am I correct about that? Yes, I am. So let's take a look at the cards. Rift Dancer is on this page. Yeah, there's the set, and now Warded is a better buff. All right, that's cool. Defense is actually useful. I'm glad we found that, and I'll be back to show you the next highlight in just a moment. Okay, so I have a party here with a Tormented Banshee and a Styx Banshee, which means we're gonna have Death Blossom and Empowered Chain Lightning. So I want to see how deep I can go. Can I maybe set any records? Maybe, maybe not. What I'll do is I'll skip to like the end of this arena session, and if I do set a new record, or if I get into record-breaking territory, then I'll bring this back and we'll maybe show some more of it. Right? See you in a bit. Alright, so this arena session unfortunately is going to end on round 26. They had a Urhul Tremor, which unfortunately interrupted a lot of my spells, including something like 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row, 5, 6 times, I don't even know. Like, this feels seriously rigged, what happened in this battle. And we're gonna go down swinging, but I don't really see a way forward, especially because there's this Joker who keeps casting something, Holy Protection, that's constantly putting shell on the enemies. Anyway, whatever. You know what? Let's give us. Fuck off, dude. Oh man, come on. I need to. Oh yeah, spells are not really a way to fight. Yeah, we're dead. So that's 25 wins, actually. It was the 26th battle. So, one thing I'll mention is that at some point I went above rank 1000 at the arena. I don't know at what point you stop unlocking new things for higher ranks, but I don't really see anything new. But let it be noted that this is what the final page looked like right now, and then next time we're doing a regular episode and we have arena combat, we'll check to see if there's anything interesting to buy. I call attention to the final page because if anything is added, then the final page will be one item longer than what it was previously, and that's a way for me to check. Anyway, having shown you this like anti-climax, I guess it's time for me to go back off. I'll be back soon. Okay, we're about to get a skin. Not sure what creature it is because this is one of the random creatures in Fryden's realm. This is for the Sparktail. It's called Bioluminescent Rave. Let's take a look at that. Sparktail is here. Alright. Okay, that's a very colorful thing. Bioluminescence, of course, is a real thing that happens in nature. You know, creatures that produce their own light through biological means. Pretty cool, and pretty cool looking skin as well. And I think he's holding a glow stick. Yeah, he isn't just glowing, he's also holding glow sticks. That's amazing. Alright. I really like that one. And having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. See you in a bit. Alright, Plague Alchemist card obtained. No partial bonus, but we'll take a look at the Plague Doctor set. 6 out of 8, alright. So that's a quick little update, and if anything else comes up, you will find out soon. Oh god, it happened again. I got into a fight with a random group of creatures, and another card dropped, but it dropped so quickly. Oh, sorry, or I closed it so quickly. I don't even know. I didn't even get to see what I didn't get to see what species, like what race it was. I'm pretty sure it was a card because I don't think it came after it definitely wasn't another stone. The only other thing it could have been was a skin, and it didn't have the skin logo, but okay, yeah. All I can tell you is that I didn't get a partial bonus, so at least there's that. I didn't, skip past the completion of a card set. It wasn't a dumpling card. That makes sense. It must have been one of these sets that we have, like, more than half completed, but not quite. Anyway, I'm just trying to get through these realms quickly, and I'm not expecting cards to drop, but then it just keeps happening, and it feels like such a weird thing to complain about. And I guess I'm not really complaining. It's just that it took me by surprise. More by surprise than usual, because usually I at least get a glance of what the card is, but this time I just don't even know. Anyway, having shown you this highly unsatisfying update, I'm gonna go back off, and if anything else happens, hopefully this time I'll be able to actually show it to you. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, after much painstaking effort, I have surmised that the card that dropped was an Uralos card. The reason I was able to figure this out was I literally went and watched the other clips I recorded, just watching through the parts where I'm flipping through the card album, pausing, and then looking at all the numbers and comparing them to what I have here. And all the numbers were the same, except in those videos, Urlos set only had 4 cards, here we have 5. Ergo, one of these, I couldn't tell you which one, but one of these was the card that dropped. And so at least we solved that mystery. Anyway, I'm gonna go back off. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so we've got this encounter, the triple master nether encounter. And I'm just showing you this just on the off chance that maybe we come across one of the rare masters, but no, looks like the first two are identical. Aspect master shouldn't be that bad because we do have spells, or we have a spell, an area of effect spell to take out these guys. And let's look. Ow! You know what? This is a rare master. Sadly, not one that we need, but that is the dumpling master, I'm pretty sure, at the back. So, good effort from the game, but didn't quite deliver us the thing that we needed. Yeah, dumpling master. How strong are dumplings? The answer is not strong enough when you've lowered the realm depth by 1,000. Okay. So that's probably the least useful master we could come across because we're probably never gonna seriously use a dumpling party, but you know, just figured I'd show you that, and fun little encounter. Anyway, I'm gonna go back off, see you in a bit. Alright, let's take a look at this trait, Netherstone. It's called Nature Transformation. I suspect it'll have something to do with nature transformations, like the spell, but let's check. Let's check to see. What am I looking at? No, wrong place. Let's go to the Netherstones. So, what was it? It was 346. Ooh, actually, no, it's something else. When your creatures deal damage to each other, they are instead healed. Okay, that's actually not bad. I think, if I'm interpreting this correctly, it says instead of dealing damage, so straight away that would imply that the damage is completely gone, and then instead you're getting healing. If that's correct, then that's pretty good. If it just makes self-damage a non-issue, that might actually be something that we use as part of our build. Because self-damage is a pretty annoying thing, especially certain spells that cause you to attack each other, or that like King Ramses nether boss fight. Although I'm not sure how I feel about inoculate. Does that apply to our... Like, is that cast on our creatures or on the enemy? I'm not... I'm just not sure how this would work. Anyway, it's something to think about. You know what, I'm gonna lock this stone just in case. And we'll decide what to do with it later. For now though, I think I'm gonna go back off. I'll show you the next highlight soon. Okay, I just figured I'd show this. So I have a Rune of Prophecies that I'm ready to hand in, just because I slowly, 3% at a time, accumulated the necessary charges, whatever you want to call it, to fill it up. And it's going to give us a pretty nice Rune of Prophecies. Some stuff empty, obviously we're not fighting masters. Obviously, I'm never going to do 2 raid missions because that's like 20 realms. So yeah, let's hand it in. It's gonna give us another 3 lines, and we'll see how many that gives us. I mean, this isn't a huge highlight, but you know, when you're farming at low levels, these Runes of Prophecies are so few and far between that I figured I'd just show you us handing it in. Alright, so let's hand it in. We'll get a cool 60 grand. That gives us 8 lines. That's pretty decent. Alright. Pretty happy with that. And what's the next rune telling us to do? Arena combat. I'll do that off screen. Another rune of prophecies. We'll probably not be handing this in until after the highlights are over. If indeed this rune of prophecies even survives until then, which is unlikely because I've got another 20 rounds to go. Anyway, having shown you this, I'm gonna go back off. See you in a bit. Here's another completely unexpected trait netherstone with the snowstorm on turn and the bloodlust trait and some assorted stat bonuses. Let's take a look at whether this is any good. Always have leeching and deal and have more healing. I know there's a certain build where you can use this to make yourself immune to blight. If we look at let's go to the bestiary, the leeches, I think. So one leech trait is the one that we just got, which means all of your creatures will have bleeding, but then I think there's another leech trait where it then makes you immune to blighted. If I'm remembering this correctly, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a... No, I was correct. Your creatures with leeching deal more damage and no longer take damage from blighted. So that's another way, I think, of dealing with Saint Althea's trait. For that reason, I will even lock this netherstone, just because it might be useful for other parties. I'm not just Saint Althea, but generally, rendering blight into a non-issue is useful for lots of builds. So having shown you that, I'm gonna go off. See you in a bit. Oh, it happened again. I'm just running through these realms quickly, trying to finish these achievements, and the cards keep dropping. This time, though, even though I missed the loot drop screen that shows you the card, at least I'm able to show you the screen for the bonus, which at least lets me know that it's a Vulpes card, because again, I rushed through that so quickly, I didn't even get to see what the card was from the screen. So I don't even know which Vulpes card it was, but it was one of them. And let's see what's that done for the Vulpes set. That has, in fact, completed the entire Vulpes set. We're now at 989 cards. Okay, alright, that's nice. Alright, having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. I'll see you shortly. Okay, I don't know if we found this Mimic skin yet. It's possible that we have, but let's see. Actually, we haven't. It's a new Mimic skin for the Forbidden Depths. Alright, let's take a look at this one. Mimic skins. The one we just got was for the Forbidden Depths. We've got to be getting pretty close to finishing off the Mimic skins. But here's another one. I do love that Mimics and Dumplings have special skins for every realm. I think that's a really nice touch. And that's another one of these obtained. And by the way, I got it from this room again. So it looks like this room is great for farming Mimic skins. The downside is that because it's a nether encounter, you will find it only rarely. But yeah, having shown you this, I'm gonna go back off. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we're about to find a Plague Doctor skin. Let's take a look at this. Hazmat. And I think we can guess what this one's gonna look like. So let's see. Yep. Hazmat. He's just wearing a hazmat. Hazardous material suit. He even got the oxygen tank on the back, the gas mask. Got it. I mean, I say this about a lot of skins, but I really like this one. It's just, it looks really nice. Reminds me of something out of Nuclear Throne for some reason. I think the color scheme, plus obviously like radiation kind of feel to it. And anyway, having shown you this, I'm gonna go back off. I'll see you in a bit. And the Plague Quack card dropped. To be honest, I'm not even trying to farm cards. What I was trying to do was, I was just trying to get this thing done, and this prophecy objective. And while getting it done is when we got the skin, which I just showed you, and this card. So even though I'm not farming, the game is just intent on giving me all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I guess we can take a look at the Plague Doctor set. Why not? I think there's probably one card left. Yeah, 7 out of 8. Alright, having shown you that, I'll be off and I'll see you in a bit. Alright people, it is time. It is time to end these highlights and it is time to do a regular episode. So I'll just show you that we are one realm away from completing these achievements for the Defiler and the Demonologist. I have the Demonologist out now, so let's just... what project do I have ready to hand in? Keyforge. Yeah, we should probably start another Keyforge. Alright, so let's quickly... Actually, hang on, I have the browser open for some reason. Let me just quickly close that as well. So that we don't have too much slowdown as we're playing. Alright, so let's quickly hit up a random realm. We'll see what rewards we get. Well, mainly just the costume for the Demonologist, then we'll do it also for the Defiler. And then I have one thing to show you. And then we'll just carry on with business as usual, doing a regular episode. And I think we're done already. We're I feel like the game closed that dialogue box. I didn't press anything. Maybe it's the fact that there were other boxes, like I think maybe the Nemesis creature dialogue box was conflicting with the dialogue box showing the fact that this was our 100th win. Nevertheless, I'm not too worried about that dialogue box. It even did briefly flash on the screen, so if somebody really wants to see that, they can pause at that split second if they want. But mainly, now we've got to go back home and see what the rewards are. Actually, let's first get it done with the Defiler as well, and then we can see what both of them are together. Alright, let's change our specialization. I'll just do Defiler, and it's just such a small fraction of the overall. But we'll get them done slowly, but it's gonna take a while to get these done, even with all of the effort I'm putting into it. But you know what? It's gonna be like all of the other long grinds. It'll feel like it's never gonna end right up until it actually ends. Anyway, let's I guess, have we donated? Yeah, yes we have. Okay, good. Ah, damn, that's annoying. Anyway, let's quickly get this finished. We gotta find these 3 orbs. They could be anywhere, but they will tend to be in big rooms. So let's try and hunt them down. Trying to avoid combat if we can, but probably won't be able to, especially if enemies surround us in these rooms. Do we need to answer Riddle Dwarf questions? We do. This has got to be life, right? Yeah. A bit of a risk answering that without looking it up, but what else could a spell called Divinity be except for a life class spell? I guess life in this game also includes like holy, like religious themed, like religious in a positive sense. I'm sure like there's religious themed things like like the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and those I think are more of a death kind of thing in this game. So I think you get what I mean. You understand why I saw that spell's name and assumed it must be life. Anyway, that's the Defiler done. Let's head home and see what we got. All right, all right. Let's get things going. All right. Alright, first of all, I'm gonna swap back to the animator. I'm gonna quickly get my spell gems sorted out. And now we can see the costumes that we unlocked. So, Defiler and Demonologist. So this is the Tier 1 Defiler. And there's an alternate Defiler as well. Looks nice, I guess. This is the Tier 2 Defiler. And this is the Tier 3. I kinda like the Tier 3 just because it's I tend to like the costumes that don't have too many colors, that just focus on a couple of those, and this one, a nice, simpler color scheme, so, you know, I like that. And then there's the Demonologist. This is the basic Demonologist. So the Tier 2 has got a bit of a, like a thing hanging, or like a symbol on his shirt. And this, ooh, okay, interesting. The Tier 3 Demonologist is literally on fire. I like this one. I'm a fan of this one. Right, so now we're ready to do our regular episode. I did say, though, that I have one more thing to show you, and that thing is that while I was doing that farming, I hit level 70 with every single god. And as much for my benefit as for yours, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly read through all of the rank 70 bonuses. Specifically, I want to try and keep track of which of these bonuses unlock new treasure options for us. So we're gonna do this one at a time. So for 4080, no. Weapon piles damage enemies. Useless. For Aeolian, the golden feather happens quicker. For Alexandria, generators damage enemies. I feel like some of these we've already seen. Blue magnetic stones give a random stat boost. Some of these we will have seen, some of these will be new. Flutes grant +1 attacks in next battle. Interesting. Even the ones that we've already seen, I've probably forgotten most of them. Okay, here's some potential treasure, but only a 50% chance to receive treasure from right tipping scales. Alright. I want to keep track of what gives more treasure, but specifically which things give you treasure conditionally. Like, this object will give you treasure if you beat an enemy. Stuff like that. Because that's the kind of treasure that you can miss. Trait materials, I guess, yeah, that's fun. Enemy stats decrease, that's fine. Bloodstained altars give speed boost, alright. Decrease enemy stats. Chance to receive emblem. More treasure from boss rooms, I like the sound of that. Charred bones drop treasure. More sculptures. Do sculptures give us treasure? Not sure. Brains drop treasure, that's nice. Deck of cards grant treasure chest after next battle. We may have already seen this, but this is the kind of thing that I want to keep track of because you might have to summon more enemies to get all the treasure chests. Oh, we've seen Regalis long ago. Now the mischievous Fae can be chased down quicker. More treasure from As Your Dreams boss rooms. I like to see that. Whoa, easy. What? Easy. Like to see that. Okay, so timeline priority. That's fine, but whatever. Tartareth we've already seen, but we're on the verge of reaching level 80 with Tartareth, so that'll be fun to see what that bonus is gonna be. And it seems like the level 75 bonus is just more resources from resource nodes, because these generic bonuses, are going to be the same for everyone. So it seems like the next special bonus we'll unlock will be at level 80. But let's confirm that. Let's check with Regalis, who we've already hit level 80 with. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to... Oh god. Blessings of the... Where even were we? Okay, so Tartareth. Tenebris. Caches grant dodge chance. Don't really care. Totems increase enemy stats. Don't care. Potions stat boost. Don't care. Sun orbs drop treasure. That's nice. Living Ember attack boost. Okay. Relics damage enemies. Okay. And splat pools grant a minion. Okay. Oh, no. There's one more thing I have to do, and that is the fact that the current Rune of Prophecies we're on wants us to kill Nebudar, but ages ago I set a bounty against a different god. Against the Ancestor. Now, I don't think we'll lose any bonus, like any progress on this if we just cancel this bounty. So if I set it against Nebudar, yeah, it's exactly the same realm depth, so we're not losing any progress. So we might as well fight the False God. That will actually give us some Rune of Prophecies progress as well, and with this, it is time to get going. 381 is a good bonus to take into a random realm. Now, because the highlights have gone on so long, we're gonna rush through these realms as quickly as we can. I won't do any candle farming. I might do a minimal amount of candle farming just to get our Rune of Prophecies objectives done. But mainly I want to get through this quick because you know what, I won't do any candle farming. If we're that upset about our Rune of Prophecies, we can work on it next episode. For now, let's just rush through, get these realms done, get this False God done. We're on realm 2037. Got about 6 realms to get through, so let's be quick. Although this isn't a bad realm for farming, we'll only do candle farming if we run into the candle. I guess we could do it. Look at me. Look at me going back on the thing that I just said I'd do. I'm so indecisive. You know what? No, we won't do candle farming. We can do candle stuff next episode. Okay, well, you know what? You know what? The game has answered my question, telling us that there is going to be absolutely no candle farming in this realm. Because enemies are fused with fucking tremors. And they have a chance to resist damage. This is like a night, an absolute nightmare combination. What the fuck is this, man? Fuck off, dude. Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck off. Guys, this was abysmal. This was catastrophically bad. And there's five more enemies and a master to take down in this round. Ugh. Are you fuck off, dude? Oh, tremors are... They should just be... They should just be fucking... and when I am getting my attacks through, they're just avoiding all the damage. Fucking nonsense, man. Absolute fucking garbage. And we have a... Fuck off. And they've got this guy wasting our time. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. 4 more enemies we're somehow gonna have to kill. Here I was thinking we'll have a nice, relaxed, easy... What the fuck is this? The fuck are they... The fuck are they doing? Are you serious right now? Oh my god. Ugh. This is the worst realm that I've had in months. I hate this realm so much. Cannot even put into words how much I despise this realm. Oh, I thought you were gonna be a civilian that we're recruiting, but you're just a piece of garbage. And we have no additional attacks. Fucking fuck off. Fucking fuck off. Are you... And I'm botching things by misclicking. Oh, God. Okay, at least these guys are dead. Oh, okay, yeah. So absolutely no farming in this realm. We're ready to leave. But let's make sure we've at least explored the rest of this realm. Somehow there's 3 enemies that we haven't found. Oh, it's because there's a whole section of the map that we haven't been to. We should go there. There could be treasure there. As much as I don't want to get into any more combat. Okay, and now I gotta start doing this. I gotta start keeping track of all the useless nether stones we pick up. Man, are you serious? Fuck off! Are you kidding? Oh my god. Oh. They stop my spells, they stop my attacks, and when I do hit them, they avoid the damage. Oh. Fucking nonsense. Okay. Oh, one thing I should do, I just realized, is I should put the music on. There. That's what was missing. I think we're finally done with combat in this miserable, awful realm. There wasn't even anything useful. I guess we got a bit of favor out of that blood pool, but... Okay, is there a reason to go back home? Not really. Also, I have already rolled the animator for the Rune of Prophecies, so don't even worry about that. That's one thing that I have already taken care of. Okay. That's one realm done. Now... let's do this. What do we got? Satyrs to kill. What are you fused with? Clutchers. What do you... Oh, they're agile. That explains it. And here's one of the satyr groups that we're gonna take down. Alright, okay. What do you want to know? Cutthroat Jungle is Tauren. Alright, so we gotta find the wood that those guys are looking for, and here we go. Found enough wood for both of these houses, but there should be a third one as well. And you know what? This makes me feel kind of good. We get an early card payout, so it makes me feel good about not doing candle farming if we're gonna get cards early. Although for me, candle farming these days isn't even about cards; it's about getting these things done because I'm on my let's get more Runes of Prophecies done arc. So yeah. But the early card drop, it makes me feel pretty good. It was a troll card. I should have taken a look at the troll set. I'll do that just now. Where is it? Should be pretty deep into this. 6 out of 9 trolls, 991 cards. Pretty close to 1,000. 61 cards left to find. You know what? I will do some candle farming. Damn it, you can't. You can't tell. You're not the boss of me. You can't tell me what to do. Alright, let's just get some Plague Soothsayers on. Alright. Because we are still in card week. And this is probably... so I'm recording this on Friday, tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday is... it'll still be card week. Sunday is when the bonus changes, but I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I've got a show to watch with a friend in the early afternoon, and then I've got to meet another group of friends to play board games. And before I do any of that, I have to do cardio. So it's highly unlikely that I'm gonna find time to record an episode unless I wake up super early, and goddammit, it's Saturday. I reserve the right to not wake up super early on a Saturday. Thank you very much. So the next episode I record, it's going to be under a completely different bonus. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. There's the other group of satyrs. Let's take these guys down. I don't know if we found the wood for that house. We haven't. So we're gonna have to take care of that as well. Alright. Oh, these jokers have shuffled the timeline because fuck these guys. Alright. It's okay to do a bit of farming. The thing about farming for the purposes of completing candle objectives is that I'll stop doing it once we've hit our candle objectives. Not our candle, our rune of prophecies. I keep getting those two mixed up. What even am I talking about? Not the candle. I get the rune of prophecies and the goblet of trials mixed up. What I did just now was I mixed it up with the divination candle, which is a completely different thing. I mean, they all have vaguely epic sounding names. Do we want to hunt down a dumpling? I guess we might as well. We don't need to kill it for the rune of prophecies, but it's okay. We'll do it. Alright, how are we doing on sorcery creatures? We're done killing sorcery creatures. We're pretty close, are we? No, we're not particularly close to any of these, but we'll get them slowly done over the next few realms. Oh wait, was that a dumpling or what was that? That is a dumpling. It's a dumpling with a special skin. Let's go. Ooh, yeah. What is this gonna be? What's it gonna be called? Fresh game. All right. I dig that. So already this, I guess the regular portion of this episode has paid dividends for us. We found a card, you know, that's great. But we also found a rare dumpling skin. This one, oh, this is amazing. It's like a mini Apocrynox. That's amazing. You know what? We gotta juxtapose this with the with Apocrynox himself. This is what Apocrynox looks like. Keep this image in your mind, and let's go back to the dumpling skin. Look at that. He's got a tiny bow and arrow as well. That's adorable. Oh. That felt good. So we got a dumpling, and the dumpling happened to be one of the ones that we still needed to get the skin for. The regional skin, I guess. Anyway, let's go down here. I guess I'm gonna grab this. Alright. I probably summoned too many of these guys, but that's okay. You are the Centaur Master. You're not gonna live long, my friend. Regret to inform you that your time is up. Please, please, please stop. And the Centaur Master is dead. Alright. We're basically done with this realm, but there was that one house that we needed to deliver some wood to. So I'm gonna quickly go over to them. We've got to find the wood first. I don't know if we've picked it up yet. We must have, if we've explored the entire map. Actually, no, there could be a chest up there. How do we get there? Let's go this way. There wasn't. That's sad. So let's talk to this house. Ho ho ho, amazing. Second card drop for the episode comes in just the second realm. Actually, both of them came in this realm. Alright, that's done. So let's move on to another realm. I don't think there's any reason for us to go back home. So let's just go directly to the next realm. 401 is going to be a nice bonus. Also, I guess we should take a look at the card set. The Satyr card set. 2 more cards remain in this set. And that's actually not a bad bonus. Randomly sealing enemy spell gems could really ruin certain enemy builds. And that was card number 992. 60 cards exactly remain to be found. And we're gonna take this party to another random realm. Feeling pretty good. I mean, you gotta feel good when you find 2 cards and a rare skin all in the same realm. Right. Now, what was your level 70 bonus? Oh, that was the, okay. That was feather related. How did... Oh, they've got a chance to resist damage. That was annoying, but whatever, they're dead now. Did this guy shuffle the... Fuck off, you piece of garbage. Why actually, why are they so tanky? So they've got extra health and extra defense. These guys seem very hard to kill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my macro to the Clayman and Rabid Dementia and hopefully that should make combat a little bit more streamlined. There we go. Oh my god, it just won't stop. 3rd card drop for the episode, Siren Purifier. And I'm pretty sure this means that the Siren set is completed. But let's confirm that with our own eyes. Yep. Sleeping now lasts forever. Which I think means the only way the enemies can get rid of that debuff is by dispelling it. And there are a number of ways that they can do that, but... Yep. Alright. Alright, come on. We donated, right? Oh, we hadn't donated. Alright, that's good. Ooh. Another realm. Pick a box. Please don't be empty. Decent amount of treasure. Alright. And they're resistant to debuffs, which is probably why they're occasionally casting spells. Alright, so I think I won't do any summoning in this realm just because combat is a little bit slow. So we'll just explore the realm, get everything finished, and then we'll move on to the next realm. As one does. 3 cards already, man. We're really racing towards the end. And pretty soon we're gonna be past 1,000 cards. And then, I think once we're past 1,000, then it'll start feeling like, okay, this is the final stretch. Actually, the only cards that I'm really... The main card drops that I'm waiting for are the last 2 dumpling cards. At that point, I'll feel like, okay, now the card album is pretty much done. Is this gonna be good enough? There we go. Because the rest of the cards we can just farm by summoning. Ooh, I thought that was gonna be the master, but it wasn't. It was just a guy giving us a nether stone. Alright. Alright. Alright, fellas. Let's go. We still have to find the master. At least this feather, we're going to be able to finish this event right away, I think, because we have less chase time on the feather. Oh. Yeah, we're not getting into extra combat in this realm. The combination of enemies having the extra health plus occasionally avoiding our damage means this realm is not great. Oh, it's the vortex. The fucking... the fucking vortexes. Well, what are we gonna do? Are you... Part of me wants to just forfeit this because this is ridiculous. Please. Somebody just let me cast Rabid Dementia or even like Feign Death. Okay, now I think we're immune to debuffs, right? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, good. This was so stupid. But at least they're dead. I was genuinely considering just forfeiting against them. But that would have been a dumb thing to do, right? Nether stone. No more wandering enemies, at least. We're not gonna have to worry about getting into any other combat. You're a mimic, okay. Two chests. Well, one of them was the mimic, and then another chest spawned. Hang on. Are we leaving behind chests? Let me just check something. We need to kill nature creatures and life creatures and death creatures, so let me just summon one group of What are they? The pitworm harbingers. And we'll see if there are any more chests. There aren't. You know what? While we're doing it, just summon all of these guys, and we'll see how many of them we can kill on the way to the exit. Maybe we'll find a card, maybe we won't, but mainly my goal is to just do it for the Rune of Prophecies. Alright, come on. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Do I want to fight them? Alright, I'll fight a few of them. Probably shouldn't be wasting too much time. But you know what? I'm in an aggressive kind of mood. Just check. I mean, we could just finish off this objective right now. Might as well do that, you know. I think 3 more groups is gonna do it. Yeah, you might as well just get a thing checked off the list. And then it's done for now, you know? Don't have to worry about it. Alright. New realm, we have a nether boss. $394 is going to be a good bonus to take to the Arachnid Nest to fight this boss. Come on. What are we dealing with? Stags and extra traits. That's annoying. It's very annoying. But we have a way to deal with it, so let's not be, fuck off. What is this bullshit? Why is half my team silenced? Ah, they fucking had stand as one, didn't they? Ah, are you serious? And they... What an awful collection of bullshit. This is why I hate extra traits. Because nonsense like that can happen. And we get the bad outcome out of this. So not going to be doing any summoning in this round. If the game's going to pull garbage like that. What did it say? Something spawned? Was it a dumpling? Okay. Jeez, why are you so tough? Just die, thank you. Alright, come on. Alright, I see the master is the Gorgon master. Start off like this, and we'll have the Dread White do it. Meraxus's turns take a long time. Maybe I should see if there's a way I can make his turns shorter. There might not be a way to do that without literally unequipping the why do we have a bunch of minions? Hang on, what did you... Wait, what? Why do you have summon horde? Hang on. Is that a... I don't even know. Is that... Hang on. Archangel's Blessing? I can't see what your... You have an empty nether slot. I have no idea why they cast Summon Horde. I don't know. There's probably... It's probably just a part of the build that I've forgotten. The reason I think I accidentally misclicked. Did I? But the reason that I'm... they had the Malice Harpy in their party, and it stopped the Malice Harpy trait from triggering because bosses are immune to one-hit kills, which I think is bullshit. I think if you have a Malice Harpy in your party, then you should pay the price. Don't have a Malice Harpy in your party if you're not willing to, you know, go all the way and actually face the consequences. Like, just own up to it, instead of just getting bailed out by a bullshit technicality. Come on, don't make me laugh. Anyway, let's kill this dude pretty quickly. All right, another pretty useless nether stone. I'll take it. Do we need to do an assassination? We do. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing any summoning in this realm because it's a bad realm. It's not the worst, I guess. I guess we could do a small amount. So what do we need to kill? Nature and life were pretty far off on both of those. Nature and life. So let's get a couple Sanctuses on the field. I'm all about the Rune of Prophecies these days. At the end of the episode, I'll show you what progress I made on the Rune of Prophecies, among other things, while I was doing the low-level farming. But yeah. Making good progress on the Rune of Prophecies, but it is still by far the most... it's the achievement line on which we're lagging behind the most. Like, we'll probably complete everything else before we hand in our 1000th Rune of Prophecies. But you know what? That's okay. What did they... These jokers must have shuffled it. See, this is why I don't like extra traits. Because you never know what kind of nonsense is gonna happen. Anyway. We're pretty close to another favor rank as well. Mimic, alright. Please be enough, please be enough. Oh. Well, I guess Mirax's just barely had enough to finish the job, right? Alright. Alright, fellas. Let's go up and around. We're gonna spawn another Nemesis creature. I thought we were done, but I guess I wasn't paying attention. And we're gonna hunt down this Nemesis creature because we'll get loot out of it. Alright. Very close to that other favor rank now. Come on, let's get this done. Are you serious? Disgusting. We're not gonna be able to kill them? Yeah. Fucking. What a stupid trait. Just die, you moron. There we go. Did they shuffle the fucking timeline again? Fucking assholes. Yeah. Anyway, let's did they do it again? Man, what are they doing in this realm? Come on. Get some gratitude and got some gratitude and a dumpling and a treasure golem. That's one of the best possible outcomes. Even better would have been if it had also been a mimic. Alright. So what does this treasure golem give us? Well, first of all, we get the long dialogue out of this. I'm a monster. And we get nothing. Alright. Gotta corner this guy. Alright. Another bunch of levels that we almost certainly don't need. Oh, there's our favor rank, and here's another portal. Interesting. So we'll get a bit of loot out of these. I think a couple of these are gonna have combat in them. We should get, hopefully, some good loot, right? Useless nether stone, that's fine. More alive bones, which is unfortunate because then you don't get treasure, and I'd much rather have treasure than just, you know, random combat that doesn't give you anything. Other than like a small amount of resources and, you know, like knowledge with creatures. Like the usual stuff that you get from combat. Anyway, so I'm just gonna check to see if there are any Nemesis creatures that we're leaving behind. Well, here's one, there's two. And then I think we are good to go. Yeah, only 2 enemies left and they're both next to us. Alright, let's take you out. Even though we have summoned a decent number of enemies at the candle, we haven't found any cards from the candle itself. However, we have found 3 cards just from random loot. Yeah. I feel like random loot's gonna win the race in terms of what's gonna get us more cards. So we've got a couple projects to hand in. We'll hand them in, start some new projects, and then just move on. Assassination for the Blood Reaper. I think that's the final Reaper that I need to assassinate. So I've been on Reapers. Yeah, that's every Reaper done. Raven Seer, for some reason, I guess it's one of the special unlocks. That's why you don't just find its trait material. Anyway, we'll get the Raven Seer's trait material. And what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm misclicking. Cancel this. We just lost a small amount of granite. Oh yeah, do a Keyforge. And we have one more random realm. And then the Nether boss realm after this. How are we for time? We're probably at a 1 hour mark. Just under an hour. Okay. So if I'm quick, we can get this episode done in under... Really? We're still not done killing life creatures? I somehow doubt we're gonna find too many life creatures in the path of the damned, or nature creatures for that matter, which I think is the other thing we need to kill. So we'll have to do a little bit more, just a wee bit more candle summoning. This realm is also very annoyingly spread out. Not a fan of that. There's a riddle dwarf. Oh, and no, they've got a 35% chance to resist damage. No farming in this realm. Words of encouragement has to be life. That was a bit of a risk that I took, though. Alright. Yeah, 35% chance to resist damage with only one attack is kind of bad. I need to take my macro off because that also cost me a turn. How are they? Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, dude. Alright, come on. Yeah, and enemies are weirdly tanky as well. So yeah, not a good realm. Treasure golem though. Don't mind if I do. come on. How's our Rune of Prophecies looking? Just the one line? That's okay. Please stop. Yeah, definitely not summoning in this round. I don't like it. What? Oh, we have unstable horror. That's why it's so slow. Yeah, this is a... Even our own team is sabotaging us. I guess it's unfortunate that this realm gives you unstable horror, because that means it's hard. Not hard, but it makes it longer to farm as this party. At least while we're still doing this defend and provoke nonsense. Please. Please. Alright, come on. 3 more enemies, alright. Anyway, let's just take these guys out. They want to fight? I'll give them a fight. Please stop. Yeah, and the Apis as well. Sometimes like they get free attacks, which wastes even more of our time. Oh, but this is also one of those rounds where you get free chests. So we should summon at least a few. We should do it at least a little bit. Alright. Alright. Let's listen. The game gave us some good stuff, but it made us pay for that good stuff by also giving us some really annoying nonsense to deal with. Please. Is there a way to get rid of this unstable horror? Can we send it back? Is there like a refund policy on these minions? I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh god. Like the only thing that makes unstable horror bad is having Guardian Force or Mass Taunt, because it just slows things down so much. Yeah, I think this guy's cornered. Please. Please. Okay, there we go. And we get the long dialogue again. I'm a monster. Oh no. Alright. Praise the sun on defend, nourish on cast. Okay. Alright. Alright. Listen, we're almost done. Now we are done. But let's just summon... What are we trying to kill? Oh, somehow we did complete the life creature thing. So let's get one group of what nature things are we farming? Snaptrap cultivars. We'll keep killing them until no more chests drop. Oh god, this is... I guess we're already out of chests? Wait, so what was it in this realm that gives you more chests? Huh. I mean, I can look it up. This is gonna be Erebus. Oh, illuminated candles. I see. These things. So, yeah, okay. So we'll fight one more group. Please. Just let me out of here. Okay. There we go. All of that for one chest. Right. Is there a reason for us to go back home? I don't think so. So let's just go to the next realm. The final realm. And this is going to be a long episode because we didn't fly through this portion of the episode as quickly as I would have liked. 424 is a great bonus though. We'll take that to the Arachnid Nest and we'll see what we find. So it's going to be another like 2-hour episode, but you know what? You know what? It's okay. What are we dealing with in this realm? Grimoires. And other than that, it seems fine. Finally a realm that doesn't suck. Okay. Finally a realm that isn't just a bunch of just complete garbage. Alright. Immune to spell damage. Alright, that's something you gotta keep track of if you make him immune to other stuff as well. That's 20, I'll take the 25. Alright, that's 20, so I'll take the 20. That's a Pandemonium Shrine. That gave us a chest. And the chest gave us nothing, okay. Okay, that's pretty good. 4th card drop for the episode. Shambler Recruiter. Let's take a look at the Sea Shambler set. 6 out of 7. So, without really even trying, we've gotten 4 cards from this episode. We might get one from the False God drop as well. That seems to be a pretty good way to... Like, the False God loot drop tends to be a pretty good source of loot. Especially if you buff it to the degree that I tend to. Alright. Murdered another treasure golem. She wants nothing to do with me, that's fine. There's 3 more enemies. I think we're done killing nature creatures. No, we need to kill 10 more. But usually there are nature creatures in the realm. In this realm, like I'm pretty sure the arachnolisks are nature enemies. But if we still need some nature kills, we can maybe do a tiny bit of summoning at the end, we'll see. We'll see. Immune to indirect damage, so we can only punch this guy. Alright, there's another nether stone. Protected is stupid. Protected is a bunch of garbage, but I was gonna say the only thing that I would accept as an apology is if they give us a card. And that is our 5th drop from the episode. The Satyr set is now 1 card away from completion. Wow. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. We're still not done with the realm. How many cards are we at? 995. I mean, if we find another 5 cards next episode, then we'll hit we'll hit 1,000. We get the bad outcome. That's okay. I think we found another, what, 2 cards in this round? We get some gratitude. Okay. Still 1 more enemy, and there's still a master, and you are not a rare master, and that's very unfortunate. I'll just take you out the classic way. We have less healing? We have less healing, that's annoying. That's gonna be annoying against the False God as well, because it'll give us a bit of a debuff on how quickly we can scale. Anyway. What are they doing? Anyway, that's the master taken down. This, I think, is gonna be the final enemy. Is there more to explore? There's a tiny bit more to explore, but let's get the False God taken down first. Hey, what's up, Nebadar? How's it going? So, immune to everything except indirect damage. I still think this is going to be the best way to scale. even though it's not going to do any direct damage to him. Because the Dread White does have a bit of natural healing, even if it is pretty heavily debuffed right now. And with these Archangel's Blessings, we're actually doing quite well. What happened? What happened there? Did it say he gained too many stats or something? I don't know why. Anyway, Spain Death. Alright, yeah, we're definitely strong enough. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to sit through all of these useless corpse explosions. And unfortunately, this guy's gonna fucking resurrect, even though he shouldn't be allowed to. Come on. Okay, come on, guys. I ain't got time for this. Okay. Slowly chipping him down. Please, please stop. And of course, the wink comes back. Please. There we go. Ooh, 502, negative noise. That name sounds familiar. Let's see if that's a good one. While at 100% health, okay, yeah, it's familiar because this is an annoying trait when the enemy has it, because it's just a way for them to not take damage. I guess it can be useful for the player as well. But I feel like even for the player, there are probably better defensive options than that. Backdraft could be fun. More benefit from artifact stat slots could be an interesting idea. You know, let's take the Flame Strike thing. This could be a fun synergy. Okay, so what is our Heaping Treasure? Gives us our 6th card drop for the episode, Uralos Savage card. And I think this has completed the Uralos set. Let me just check that. There we go. Uralos set complete. 996 cards. Ah, crazy. Alright. So... I'm pretty sure I'm making Rune of Prophecy's progress. You know what? We'll kill the nature creatures. You know what? I'll summon one group. What nature creature was I doing? What was it? Snap trap, that's right. What? Did the grimoires stop us, or was it the snap trap stopping us? Regardless, that was annoying. Anyway, let's quickly open this, make sure there's nothing there. Take one final look at the realm. Yes, okay, there's more stuff. I was gonna say yes, there's gonna be some of our summoned enemies, but we'll just leave them. Please, what is happening? What are they? Is it the snap trap that's doing it? What's happening? Spell is what? Book of the Lost. Wait, so why wasn't that happening before? Why is it only happening right now? I don't get it. I just simply don't get it. Whatever, I'm not interested in getting into more combat. I'm just gonna head home. And in the project, start a new project. Then, could hand in the Rune of Prophecies, but let me just check one thing. One thing I'll mention is, how many... We're at 273 scrolls of health. That's a lot. That's a lot of scrolls of health. Yeah, okay. We we even have 3% progress from that one realm we did as the Defiler. That's hilarious. Because normally it should be at 90% for the 6 realms we did. Okay, so we'll do one realm next episode. That'll give us a chance to complete at least 2 more lines. Potentially 3 if we get a buried treasure. Potentially even more if we get a riddle dwarf. But what we should do though is we should set a bounty against, I don't know. Let's do Caliban. So now we're done with the episode. Just a bit of housekeeping to do before we start our wrap up. We gotta get rid of some nether stones. Where are they? Okay, so Shimmering Bauble 223. And I gotta delete these as I go just so it doesn't confuse me. Lustrous Stone 258. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm now looking at all these the screenshots that I had taken when these stones dropped, so that I can instantly know which one it is. So now a Polished Stone 202. Glossy Ornament 203. Shimmering Globe 175. Gleaming Prism 212. A lot of stones. But I think now we're done. Are we done? Is it done? Looks like it's done. There we go. I said, there we go. And how much piety does this put us at? Getting close to 16 mil. That's nice. final thing we'll do is we'll roll ourselves a nice bonus. 368 is nice enough. Right, so now let's reflect on what was accomplished. First of all, let's look at some of the achievement progress I made while I was low-level farming. So we are at nearly 5.5 million creature parts. You know, killing lots of dudes across those 200 realms. How are we on this stuff? Resource nodes getting close to 35,000, so getting close to 75%. Okay, so that's pretty good. How are we on runes of prophecies? Character achievements. $281, right? We're slowly getting there, and 2,085. So we're getting close to 30% of the Seeker of Truth, but we're already past 40% for Prophetic Lineman. So that's nice. And other than that, for this episode, let's see how we did for farming defends and provokes. So we're past 89,000 provokes, that's pretty good, and we are past 45,000 defense. That is also pretty good. The final thing was, what loot did we find in this episode? We found a dumpling skin. This might be my favorite one yet, just because it's a dumpling dressed up as a Pokernox. The tiny bow and arrow, it's just too good. There's that, and aside from that, we found an astonishing 6 cards from random loot. If we find the same amount next episode, then we're gonna be past 1,000, and there's a good chance that'll happen. But anyway, I think that about wraps it all up. I think that's all for this long episode, and it's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you've been enjoying the progress we're making in this series. If you are, do consider subscribing. And regardless, I'm glad you hung around, and I hope you will join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.